In the ongoing debate over the new minimum wage, state governors has also argued that each state should be allowed to negotiate the amounts they wish to pay their workers. However, the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) has countered, asserting the governors do not have the right to dictate wage amounts. In our flagship program, Deji 360, analysts weighed in on the issue. Some analysts cited the governors, saying that their position reflects the current economic realities and capacities of their respective states. Others argued that allowing governors to set the minimum wage could lead to the misuse of the discretion, with wages potentially dropping below the current minimum of 30,000 naira, which is already insufficient given the rising cost of living.
The intention of minimum wage has been to protect the interests of workers nationwide. Don't forget, the essence of having national minimum wage is to the extent that no employer would, by himself or by himself, decide wage outside what the law covers for the nation. And it goes a long way to tell you that when we talk about parity in pay, we are talking about equity in salary distribution. There are workers in the private sector that covers across more than 10 states in trying to derive operation in their sectors. So you have a construction company that have its headquarters in Abuja or Lagos, but they have operation in various states. So whereby states are allowed to make their own law for salary, it will also create disparity within the rank of a company. And that may negate the law that promotes equal work for equal pay, where a company has its workers in various states, and then the law of a state will compel you to pay a particular salary, and the law in another state compels such employer to pay a different salary. That on its own has its own disadvantage. So the consequence is more because some state government will choose even than the 30,000 we're earning. So the disadvantage is actually going to be seen as evil. And that is why we will not do otherwise than to promote a trial wage point for the nation.
Well, the governors are being realistic because I listened to the governors, and if you look at the revenue that accrued to the states, realistically speaking, you know that it is easier for the camel, for the needle, for the camel to pass through the eye of the needle than for some states to pay. Don't forget, this is 2024. The 2019 national minimum wage is still being, breached than, being complied with. So the truth of the matter is that if the national minimum wage is arrived at based on the prevailing template that the tripartite committee recommended, you can be rest assured that we'll be back to the pre-2019 scenario where governors didn't refuse to sign and where till date they are not complying.